12.2.3 Deficiency symptoms of essential elements. Whenever the supply of an essential element becomes limited, plant growth is retarded. The concentration of the essential element below which plant growth is retarded is termed as critical concentration. The element is said to be deficient when present below the critical concentration. Since each element has one or more specific structural or functional role in plants. In the absence of any particular elements, plants show certain morphological changes. These morphological changes are indicative of certain element deficiencies and are called deficiency symptoms. The deficiency symptoms vary from element to element and they disappear when the deficient mineral nutrient is provided to the plant. However, if deprivation continues, it may eventually lead to the death of the plant. The parts of the plants that show the deficiency symptoms also depend on the mobility of the element in the plant. For elements that are actively mobilized within the plants are exported to young developing tissues. The deficiency symptoms tend to appear first in the older tissues. For example, the deficiency symptoms of nitrogen, potassium, and magnesium are visible first in the senescent leaves. In the older leaves, biomolecules containing these elements are broken down, making these elements available for mobilizing to younger leaves. The deficiency symptoms tend to appear first in the young tissues whenever the elements are relatively immobile and are not transported out of the mature organs. For example, elements like sulfur and calcium are a part of the structural component of the cell and hence are not easily released. This aspect of mineral nutrition of plant is of a great significance and importance to agriculture and horticulture. The kind of deficiency symptoms shown in plants include chlorosis, necrosis, stunted plant growth, premature fall of leaves and buds, and inhibition of cell division. Chlorosis is the loss of chlorophyll leading to yellowing in leaves. This symptom is caused by the deficiency of elements N, K, Mg, S, Fe, Mn, Zn, and Mo. Molybdenum, zinc, manganese, iron, sulfur, magnesium, potassium, and nitrogen. Likewise, necrosis or death of tissue, particularly leaf tissue, is due to the deficiency of calcium, magnesium, copper, and potassium. Lack or low level of NKS, nitrogen, potassium, and sulfur. MO, molybdenum, causes an inhibition of cell division. Some elements like nitrogen, sulfur, molybdenum delay flowering if their concentration in plants is low. You can see from the above that the deficiency of any element can cause multiple symptoms and that the same symptoms may be caused by the deficiency of one of several different elements. Hence, to identify the deficient element, one has to study all the symptoms developed in all the various parts of the plant and compare them with the available standard tables. We must also be aware that different plants also respond differently to the deficiency of the same element.